Alright, so I'm back with another video, guys. I'm going, one of my fans did request me to do this video and talk about my thoughts on the different Sally Acorn personalities, the different versions of herself. We're gonna start off by saying I don't hate any version of Sally Acorn. Um, but there is some misconceptions I would give the character, but I don't hate Sally Acorn. As you all know, when I used to be on YouTube, I used to be all around saying I really hate Sally Acorn. But I wouldn't pose a threat to the character because, without a doubt, me going to like the character and watching the Saturday M cartoon, reading the Archie comics, I can see why people love this character and want to come back. But I just feel like there's no point in putting her putting her into more Sonic projects. I just feel like she could be in the mobile games, but I just feel like she should stay where she is now. In the Archie comics, because I feel like she was pretty awesome there, and that's where she should stay. But that's my personal opinion. No hate to the people who are on the on the movement to put her in IDW and put her in some Sonic games, which I feel like won't work. But that's just my personal opinion. So please don't take that the wrong way. Anyway, I'm going to start off with post Super Genesis Wave Sally. I used to say Super Genesis, but it's actually post Genesis Wave Sally. So this one has been debated because there were, like, many Sally fans kind of were neutral about this version of Sally. This is the most recent we could get because her involvement with Sonic in a romantic way was canceled ever since 2013. Um, and some writers who spoke up about this and said that they were trying to hint at Sally Cole or something like that, like Sally and Nicole. And many Sally fans went crazy and went mad. I'm not saying all of them went crazy, but a lot of them were mad about this and didn't understand why they wanted Sally to like turn to a lesbian all of a sudden. I didn't understand it either, although I don't support Sonic Alley. I just don't understand why they would change Sally like that. That really didn't make sense to me. Um, if you want my personal input, I do ship Sally with Monkey Kong. I might also do a rant another day on different Sally ships. Um so and also many different Amy Rose ships. So if you guys want us to do that, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I also might do some more true Sonic research and stuff like that. And a lot more stuff to come. So I have a lot of these video ideas for Sonic characters and stuff. But I'm still not far behind, my creations and being myself and all that stuff. I just like to do rants. So just stay tuned for all this stuff, coming soon. I might do another video today. So just stay tuned whenever you're watching these videos. But Post Genesis Wave Sally is pretty cool. Besides this whole weird Sally Nicole thing, I just feel like she's pretty cool. She's a great friend to Amy. I feel like she's helpful and useful in this whole entire thing, and she really helped the team come together. She did many things to help the team, so I really like the post Genesis Wave Sally. She's pretty cool. So yeah, I really like this version, and this is my favorite version of Sally. You know. Now let's move on. The Saturday morning cartoon Sally Acorn. Um, I really like this version too. And as you all know, I'm not really a fan of Sally, but I began to actually like her character. Um, Now, her design has been debated. A lot of people didn't like her Saturday morning design because they were like complaining, saying she had no clothes and stuff like that. Watching the TV show and seeing, I mean, I kind of thought Sally was. I really used to think Sally was weird with no clothes because I grew up around Amy Rose and all that stuff, and all the Sonic females wore clothes. And when I first heard about Sally Acorn, it made me very uncomfortable to know that she just had vests and boots on. I did start to watch the Saturday morning cartoon around this year, and in season one, she had no vest; she just had boots. But growing to like the show more, and then like this character, and the Free Fires all together, I got used to her design. It's not even bad, and this is a great design. Just like post Genesis Wave Sally design is awesome, and this one's pretty cool too. It's a great design for a kids cartoon, TV show and stuff like that, especially back in the 90s. It would make sense why she was designed this way. And plus she's an animal, so there's no point in saying she wears no clothes. The fur is covering everything. And she's just the whole point is she's an animal, so I don't understand why people complain about this design. At least it doesn't have any, details, if you guys know what I mean. But it just gets annoying how people are saying, "Oh, she has no clothes." Like, it just gets annoying. But overall, this character is awesome. I don't like how she's a bit bossy to Sonic. There's this one episode where she said, Sonic, I can't believe that you would." I think she said give up on a mission. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what she said. She said something about like before mission over stupid chili dog. You know, and I found it to be, a bit mean. But she is serious about her. She's serious about her job. What she's trying to do to be the leader of the Freedom Fighters and all that stuff. Um, so it's kind of understandable why she would be bossy. But she didn't have to say that to Sonic. She should have said it a nicer way. But overall, besides her being a bit bossy to Sonic in their relationship in this TV show, I find I find this personality to be loving and this character to be very kind and smart, and she's very strong. There are many times in the cartoon where she would get kidnapped by Doctor Robotnik, but that didn't make her, useless because she was useful in many of these episodes. And alongside her friend Bunny Rabbit, I really like that character. She's my favorite freedom fighter out of all the freedom fighters. But Sally Acorn is pretty awesome. So yeah, this version is great to me. Let's move on to pre-Super Genesis Wave Sally. Now, a lot of people would say I hate this version because of the whole Sun Alley thing. I don't necessarily hate the character because of appearing. I find that stupid to hate a character over appearing. Because, I mean, think about it. That would make sense. I can't really understand how people hate a character over appearing. I mean, when I was a fanboy, I used to hate the idea of Sally getting a relationship with Sonic, knowing I didn't know much about this character. And knowing this character and growing to love this character, I still didn't ship her with Sonic, but I don't hate her anymore because I found out she was actually a pretty good character. I feel bad for her when I used to hate her, and it's mainly because I didn't know much about the character. And start to read the comics and watch the TV show and all that stuff. Now, I didn't like how this Sally would also be bossy to Sonic as well. She was kind of like her Saturday morning counterpart, but there's a disconnection from the TV show and the Archie comics that made Sally a little bit off the top. I mean, I know the Archie comics were kind of based off the Freedom Fighters, or the Saturday morning cartoon, and there's some Kim Pender's characters that was brought in the pre-Super Genesis wave that kind of messed the comics up. Mina Mongoose is pretty cool. I have nothing against, some of those characters, but there's just some unnecessary characters that brought in alongside the Freedom Fighters, which made the reboot a lot better in my opinion. But pre-Super Genesis Wave Sally is pretty awesome. She's pretty cool, just like her other two versions. But I don't like how they would shove Sally down our throats in this version. They made every single other Sonic girl that Sonic had potential to be with. Like, I don't even ship Sonic with Mina, but I saw potential when I read the comics. I saw, not comics. I saw that Sonic really had a crush on Mina. But for some reason, they always break the other girls' hearts in the pairing with Sally Acorn. Like, she was so perfect in every way. Like, they had to show favoritism to her. It's not that I'm posing hate to the character. It's just that I saw favoritism all throughout the comics. Every look there was like Sun Alley, Sonic breaking up with different girls, and then he ends up with Sally. They had an on and off again relationship with this, which is pretty unhealthy. So I was like, yeah, they should stay friends. But overall, her character personally is not bad. But I didn't like how writers were showing favoritism to her. There were times where Kim Penders, I've heard some writers want to kill the character off. I don't support that. So just let you guys know I don't support that. I feel like Sally was an awesome character when I read the comics. But I didn't like how there was favoritism shown to this character. And the fact that they would, shift Amy's character for Sally to like work on that 222, issue. But I did get into that my last video when I ranted about the different Amy Rose versions, and I went to Archie Amy, and I did go into depth about that. But overall, Sally Acorn is, in this version, I don't hate this version. This design is pretty cool, although I do prefer the reboot version. But this design isn't bad. I find it pretty. It's nice. It's plain, but it's nice. She's beautiful in her own way. she's like a tomboy but a princess, and I feel like that's great for her character. And she shouldn't be hated for the stupid reasons of her pre Super Genesis Wave design or her Ceridium design, because it's not bad. I've seen some depictions in the pre-Super Genesis Wave where Sally's, breasts were kind of detailed. I didn't like that, and they made her hips a little too wide. I didn't enjoy that. I'm not saying I hate the character personally, but there were just certain writers who made Sally look all weird, and there was just versions where Sally had spaghetti hair. She didn't necessarily look ugly, but something about it made it look so weird. She was First of all, she was very tall. They made Sonic look weird. They made many Archie characters look weird. Their eyes were so big. So I really like this pre-Super Genesis Wave design, all other than all the rest of them. But when it comes to relationship with Sonic, everything was shoved into Sanemi fans' throats, and altogether, people who probably didn't even like Sanemi also didn't like the couple as well, because they knew it was some Sonali favoritism going on. But I don't hate Sally. But I'm just so glad Sonali got rebooted in this version. It was about time. There were just a lot of people who couldn't stand it and stuff like that, and I can understand why, because I've read every single issue in the pre-Super Genesis Wave. I just wanted to get out of there. But for the people who hate this version of Sally Acorn, I don't understand why, because she was still useful. I really like this version as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more, and stay tuned for my other videos. I don't know if I'm gonna make another video today, because again, I might be busy because of schoolwork. But stay tuned for my other videos. If you haven't already, check out my video I made yesterday. I think, yeah, it was yesterday, about different Amy Rose personalities and stuff like that. Different versions and stuff like that, and how I go into depth about that stuff. So yeah, you should watch those videos, and I'll see you guys next time. And I mean, another thing, for the people who didn't check out my Sonic Kobus rant, then you should check that out as well. For the people who don't understand why I don't like Sun Alley and some of the other ships that I rant about, so you should also check that out. Anyway, guys, I love you all so much. And I'll see you guys in another video. This is Alyssa the Cat signing out for now.